Greetings, fisher people. Captain Chris here with your weekly Our Community Now and Striper Express Lake Texoma fishing report. Guys, Lake May, top water, been looking for it. In the evenings getting a few strikes and a few weak swirls, but that water just won't warm up. But what has been catching some fish shallow is a jerkbait. I like to throw this Heimdall from 6 gill right here. Just dives down just like you would fish for largemouth bass, but those shad are spawning, and even caught a couple of smallmouth and largemouth on this bait. But just dig it down, throw it out there. A lot of pauses, a lot of erratic movements. Just pretty basic fishing, but you definitely want to be prepared for the strike. They almost always hit it when you pause it or when you start the movement back up. Seeing the water anywhere from 65 to 67 on the surface in the mornings and as high as 68 to 70 in the afternoons. Bait of choice still is the glow belly from Constant Pursuit Outfitters, rigged on a standard 3/4 ounce jig head, getting from Reaction Lures over there. A lot of the fish are still spawning because we can't get this water to warm up. It will, of course, but so the fish are real shallow a lot. Don't be afraid to fish in even 2-3 foot of water, but a lot of 8 to 12 foot of water later in the morning. Fish will just be kind of congregating near those shad balls that are all hanging shallow right now for their early and late shad spawn. Some days it even pays off to have a lighter jig head and pull out some smaller baits like this one from Bass Assassin here in the cool ice, especially in the off-colored water. It seemed to help a lot get some strikes. Rig it just the same way, but using a 1/4 ounce or a 3/8 ounce jig head to keep it from hanging up near as bad, especially when you're fishing in rocks or stumpy areas, because a lot of these fish are relating to points and main lake structure that's up shallow. So don't forget to have some light lures rigged up too. And guys, we're having a lot of sand bass schooling mid-morning. You're seeing the birds, and a lot of them are smaller. Best bait for them has been that laser eye from Bass Pro. It's just like a little George, but it doesn't seem to tangle near as much on itself. I know you anglers will know what I mean about that thing hooking itself. Now, as we approach here deeper into May, this topwater will kick off. It's impossible. Look at this warm week we're having. I'm gonna try again in the morning, looking for those explosions and those big bites from those large overs. A couple of days ago, we did get on the largest fish that we'd seen in months, and they were related to schooling shad, but the past 2 mornings, those big ones haven't been there, but there still has been some fish caught there. And just looking in anywhere from that 8 to 12 foot of water is where those large fish were, and they were almost on like a rock shelf relating to a creek channel. Little hint there to help find them. Well, anyways, guys, next week I'm gonna talk a little bit about tying the braid to mono. I've had a couple of requests for that. And also, guys, it's time to go see your favorite fishing guide. Get out there and go fishing. We need to see you. Everything seems to be opening back up. Weather's gonna be beautiful. Time to go out there and catch some fish. And I will see you next week for your Our Community Now and Striper Express Lake Texoma fishing report.